fuck is going on? No, seriously, what the actual fuck is going on? I have been hearing in my head all day. Okay, and whether you believe in spirit guides or anything or not, it doesn't matter. Inspired action. You know, right place, right time type thing. Kawinky dinky. So I just keep getting this idea in my head. Go for a walk. Go for a walk. Go for a walk. And all day, I've been thinking about going for a walk, okay? So far, this story is great. So I get up and finally, you know, the day's almost over and I'm like, all right, bitch, get up. It's time. If you hang out with me, you know that I'm kind of a procrastinator and like, I'm working on it, okay? But like, if I have to go somewhere, I start doing everything, like a million things. I'll take the trash out, or let me start the dishwasher, or let me do this. Let me make sure the dog has like this much more water in his bowl. So I will just notice that I subconsciously will get like wrapped up in like a million tasks. And then I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even do what I originally was gonna do, right? So I feel like my spirit guides know this and they were like, bitch, get outside. And so I was like, well, let me take the trash out first, y'all. And they were like, Jesus, girl, go outside. But I did not. I took trash out. I went and I cleaned my cat's litter box for him. He loves it. Just wiped down the counters, stuff like that. Just started doing my procrastinating thing. And then as I go to take the fucking trash out, trash out, y'all. My trash is right there, right outside. I don't even know if I'm showing it right. Okay, I open the door and this thing doesn't work, okay? This thing has not worked since I've moved in. It's this one. It's the only one that would work. And so, but I still lock it anyway. But funny story, it actually does work because I had the door like slightly open as I was just leaning out to throw the trash out, and my dog jumps on the door and shuts it. And so I'm like twisting the knob and I'm like, oh shit. Like, yeah, I put it all together and I'm like, oh fuck. And then it like, I have like a million thoughts at once. I don't have my phone. There's a candle lit inside. My dog's right there. This door's not sturdy. What if I walk away from this door and then he busts it open? I'm locked out of my house and like, I gotta pee and like, it's cold as shit outside. I'm cold and like, I'm thirsty. I'm dehydrated. I need some water and there's no water outside that's drinkable, just puddles. And I like was kind of freaking out. And then I was like, you know what? This is actually kind of funny. And so I just sat there and I laughed and I was like, I'm just gonna go for a fucking walk. And at first I sat there for a hot minute on my front porch, like worried about this candle. Cause I was like, am I gonna have to break in to blow out this candle? And I was like, no, it's not that serious. Cause my boyfriend will be home from work like in an hour tops. I thought maybe. Turns out it would have been like 2 hours. So I'm glad. What happened, you see what happened was the story gets better. The story gets better. Hang in there with me, you guys. So I say, fuck it. Guys, I'm outside. There's no way back in. I guess I'll go for a walk. I go for a walk and what do you know? I see a little black cat. If you've been watching my channel, if you know me, black cats are a sign of good luck. They're a sign that I'm on the right path from the universe, and I love black cats. I have a black cat. Black cats are special to me. They always have been. And I see this little black cat and the whole time I'm walking by it, the cat's literally staring at me in my eyes like that. It was crazy. He was looking into my soul. He was reading me. He told me my life story. He told me about my past lives. I'm just kidding about the last few parts, but I did see this cat and I was just like, wow, I tried to get it to come to me. It wouldn't, but it didn't run, and that's fine. And then I just kept walking because there were people watching. They thought I was crazy because I was like, come here, kitty, come here. Are you the cat in this situation? Oh, you bushy boo. So anyway, I'm like balls deep in this gutter calling for this cat, okay? And then this family's walking their dog, so I'm like, I can't just keep doing this. So I just kept walking. And I walk all around and I get back to my apartment and I see in the distance a glimmer of hope, a slight glimmer. It's him, I think. Maybe? It's Joey, my boyfriend, no? But they're on the steps. So this man with a hood, and from a distance, all I see is sweatpants and a hood. But I was like, that hoodie, that color, I don't recognize it. And I know every color, every hoodie that my boyfriend owns, I'm pretty sure. Not because I'm crazy, but because I'm a hoodie thief. There, I said it. If you date me, I'm taking your hoodies. But guess what? You don't have to worry about that because you won't date me. Anyway, so then as I get closer to the door, I realize this man is sitting on my front doorsteps and I'm like, hello? And then I was like, oh my God, it's the maintenance man. And then I was like, hey, and he's on the phone. So I accidentally have like conversation with him thinking he's talking to me, but he's on the phone. So that was awkward, but it's fine. And then he goes, I was like, hey, are you here for the door? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, awesome. Small problem. I locked myself out. And he was like, I got a key. And I was like, really? Really? So like, think about this. If I had just gotten locked out and let myself spiral and been like, I don't have a phone, there's a candle lit, what am I gonna do? And just started running around and like freaking out and like going to my neighbor's house and being like, can I borrow your phone? instead of doing that, I took a deep breath. I said, I'm gonna go for a short walk, and I feel like it'll resolve itself. Because I really do feel like when you tend to your vibration and you unwad all those scared, anxious thoughts, things just work out on their own. The problems just dissolve, and that's just how the law of attraction in the universe works. And it did. So I went for this fucking walk, and then I come back, and this man that I've been waiting for, he was supposed to come yesterday, lets me in my house. So it worked out perfectly. I blew out the candle, no issues there, which I soothed my worries with the candle to go for a 15-30 minute walk, because I was like, you know what, it's just like, I was like, it's in a safe space. I leave candles lit all the time, but I'm always with them. But I was like, surely it won't matter for that long, and I'll be close by, and if someone's not here soon, I'll break in, I'll blow the candle out. So yeah. And anyway, whew, Jesus Christ, I've been talking for 10 minutes, and that's literally just like a 5-minute story about my day. And I was gonna do my makeup because it just makes me feel so like Theo Olga in Greece. Feel like, and things are just about how you feel, right, dude? Woo! We just want to feel good and eat treats and go sleep and go for a walk and be present and be packed and love each other, right? We just want to have fun. Woo! Good boy! You're such a good boy!